make a note of what time into stream is. It's about 3:09, 3 hours and 9 minutes into stream. Alright, so ZvP analysis. So this looks pretty basic so far. Gateway, gas, probe scout. Looks like he's going gate Nexus Cyber. So a fairly economical opening. Yeah. You can see I'm opening 17 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool. He throws a cyber down, about 150. More like 140, yeah. He's taking a second gas. So far, so good. Not floating any money. Nothing too crazy. He's got a second gateway coming. I think this here is where things start to go wrong for him, because he's had to pull his probes back from his natural. Like, you know, that's legit. Better to save your probes and lose mining time than to lose the probes entirely. But he's not producing any probes right now. He's got 4 gateways, which to me would seem like an aggressive opener. Like, I would expect him to be putting on pressure with that. Let's look at the units. So he's got 30 probes, I have 37 drones, but I have 16 lings, and I'm about to drop 8 of them in his base. He has 1 zealot, 1 adept, and a mothership core. So he's producing probes fairly reasonably now. He's letting it slip again, though. 2 Stargates going down. I think this is a little too ambitious on 2 bases. Like, this is something I think would be better to do if you've got a third, like he's already secured his third, maybe with 1 Stargate, and then add on another 1 or 2 Stargates later if he wants to go for mass air. But I feel like 2 Stargates plus, let's look, how many gateways does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 gateways and 2 starports seems really ambitious for the amount of economy he's on. He's at 36 probes right now, which isn't too bad, but he's about to lose quite a few. Yeah, so this is already almost a guaranteed victory condition for me, because look at the worker difference. I have 48 drones, he has 29 probes. I'm mining over double the minerals he is right now. I'm mining double the gas as well. These Stargates aren't actually doing him any good either, because he doesn't have the economy to support 2 Stargates. The money would have been better spent on something else. Even now, like, look at how small his army is. 6 Adepts, 1 Zealot, 1 Sentry, and 1 Phoenix. So he's moving out with this Phoenix. I've already achieved 3 base saturation, and he's still saturating his 2 bases. He's just now basically gotten to 2 base saturation. As you can see still, look, he's only able to produce off of 1 starport at a time. So a single starport would have been more than sufficient, I think, for what he was trying to do. As it was, a Stargate is... Now, I have to double check on this, because it's been a long time since I've played Protoss. Stargate is 150 minerals and 150 gas. That could have been spent on something else, because he's not making use of it. And he's also dropping a robo, you know, he's getting blink. I think he's just trying to do too many things at once and doesn't have enough economy to support it. He's actually spending fine. He's not floating any money, but that's because he doesn't have enough economy to support everything he's trying to do. So let's see. What is the... I'm still not used to the replay UI with the core, so I apologize for that. He lost 9 workers to the Ling drop. Now he's going to get a few kills with his Phoenix, but he's 22 workers behind. I've already got Spores, Queens, and Hydras, so he's not going to be able to equalize that. You can kind of see he's scouting around. He sees I've already got a 4th. I mean, the game's basically over already. I was expecting him to have a 3rd. Like, he was trying to... Like, the Phoenix is usually a Protoss in this position, or that opens the way he did, will, like I told him at the end of the game, they will try to chrono out a couple fast adepts to harass, then follow up with Phoenix. And take their 3rd behind that, while the Zerg is busy trying to handle the mess at home. But because he didn't put any adept pressure on, he didn't really get anything done with his Phoenix. Like, he got 2 drones. He just wasn't able to defend a 3rd. Didn't even try to take a 3rd, so that's kind of irrelevant anyway. And he just didn't have enough economy and enough stuff to handle my Roach Hydra push. Like, his force fields are actually really good here. That's really good. That's actually a really bad engagement for me, because I'm going to lose most of these units because they're force fielded back and can't really attack. But it just doesn't matter because my army value is so much higher than this. More than double what his army value is. So it doesn't matter that I'm trading inefficiently or that I could be, you know, splitting my units up better and not getting caught by force fields, etc., etc. It just doesn't matter because he's so behind in every way that I can just afford to force my way in. At this point, he realizes he's dead, so he asks for advice, and that was kind of the point of this little replay analysis. So, for Trumpet, what I would suggest, keeping in mind that I'm not an expert at ZvP, I'm only a Diamond level Zerg, and I haven't played Protoss in probably 4 years, I would say to try and streamline your tech choices. Don't try to do too many things at once, basically. Don't try to do more than what your economy can support. Your economy couldn't support these 2 Stargates, and your gateways, and your tech. So, and your robo was too late to do anything as well. So yeah, I would say, you know, make fewer tech choices when you're on 2 base economy, and quit, you know, try to do a couple of things well rather than trying to spread yourself too thin across too many tech paths. So yeah. GG. And of course, you know, not losing 10 workers, 9 or 10 workers to a Ling drop would also probably be helpful, but I think he would have still I think he still would have spread himself too thin even if I hadn't killed those workers.